Hello, folks from Slovenia. I wonder where people are from in chat. Chat! Tell me which country or state you're from. Or if you want to be more specific, which city and country you're from. Norway, Holland, France, Florida, Norway, Germany, Sweden, USA, Bulgaria, Ohio, Lithuania, Poland. Oh god, it's too much. No, calm down. It's too fast. A lot of Germany, a lot of Sweden, some New York, some Panama, Argentina, Oklahoma, New York, more New York, Spain, UK, London. Oh my lord, you guys are too fast. I did not think this through. Helsinki, goddamn right. Hungary, also hungry. I'm starting to get hungry as well. Mexico. Flamu not knowing what he wants, as usual, alright? South Dakota, Indianapolis, Netherlands, Munich, Germany. Viro. We were planning on going to EST tomorrow, but I think there's gonna be a storm, so we're kind of skipping it, because I don't feel like being seasick the entire way there. Choices: South Africa, Durban, Norway, more Florida, more Canada, Houston, Texas, more Bulgaria, Poland, Israel, oh shit, Kansas.
Alright!
Morning in Australia.
Since there's so much talk about boomers, here's something from the boomer weebs.
Oh god, boomer weebs? That sounds like an unholy union. Nice. That was actually a risk, you shouldn't do that. I gambled on being hidden behind that island, but that was a bit too risky, honestly. The return fire could have been nasty. Yeah, 4 people targeting me. Not worth it. We need to disengage. Oh man, the pizza is starting to smell really good. Oh, that's such cheating. You know, my woman knows how to get me off the PC. She just starts cooking, and then the food smell just... Jesus. How am I supposed to focus on gaming when it smells this good? Kiev guy, could you wait a bit? I'm trying to... Oh! What? Marry her already, got you, guy. I'm glad she's not in communication with you guys. You have far too many of those suggestions. I'm from Bosnia. Oh, that's cool. Shit, that Mag is actually in danger. See, I can easily uptrade to Cleveland if his nose in, because I can bring more guns to bear, which means more DPM. But the problem is, he's not allowed. I'm pushing into the smoke is sketch. This is actually a really sketchy move right now. A lot of risks being on wall here. That was 8x8. Is that the lightning? No, lightning isn't here. That was the target arms. Kira is going out. Let's give him some vision. There's the key. Let's adjust my towel.
Alright!
Still no horse cock, I do apologize.
We'll survive. This guy tried to push in. good time to leave our cover. I think a damage con the earlier fire as well. Good time to slow down. His team is all behind the island. They can't support him, so it's a 1 versus 1. And I already have the health advantage. That was good trades. I lost almost no health. I traded him completely.
Problema risolto, signore.
At this range, trading with a Charles Martel. Actually, I'm gonna stop. This is not good. He's got much better firing arcs. He's much faster. Even if I can out-aim him, he still has so many advantages. It's not worth it. I don't have damage con ready either. I'm gonna have it in a few seconds, but bad trade.
Avvistato incrociatore nemico.
It's Charles Martel? Yeah, I know. Both the English and the French have this thing with writing out a bunch of letters and then not pronouncing them. It's like, it makes no sense.
You're not known to be a humble man, but I wonder. I think I am actually humble. I think I'm much more humble than you would.
Like scene. It's either the C or the S that's
Took me long enough.
I still don't know which one. How much a bottle of red where you are? Depends on what bottle of red. I mean, you can get a pretty decent bottle of red, like from the store. We have liquor stores, specific liquor stores in Finland. You can get a pretty decent bottle from maybe 12 to 40 euros. And if you want slightly better, then it's maybe 18 to 20. This is like a 90 euro. It's a slightly better red. But if you want, like, then of course we got the specialty wines that are also stupid expensive, but I don't really care for those. I mean, I'd drink them if offered, but I can't afford to buy that shit. $10 oh shit, did we do a 10-hour stream again? Yeah, we should probably like start calling it soonish. 10 hours is pretty absurd. There's a risk of fighting 3 cruisers here. Choppa, Takao, Mogami. So the plan is to kill this guy fast enough. That I cut them down. Damage con, which is a big mistake in cruiser versus cruiser battles. But Choppa have already opened up that station.
Allarme incendio.
Okay. Double fire, is that enough? How much health does he have? Yeah, it's enough. Then with damage con and go dark.
Incrociatore nemico Problema risolto, signore.
That's good. How's Lexington?
All right.
Kakao is tanky.
A tutte le unità, concentrare il fuoco sul bersaglio.
He's a big issue. Chapayev is much squishier. Fuck, this is tough target select. He's a bigger threat because he's got faster shell velocity. He's easier to take down as well because I can Citadel him. Problem is, if I start focusing him, I'm gonna be giving broadside to this. Let's see if we can get some good AP volleys in. That's what it's gonna come down on. We need big Citadel volleys.
Cacciatorpediniere nemico individuato.
Okay, good.
Avvistato cacciatorpediniere nemico.
He's dead. Okay, now we can start kiting away from the Kakao.
Incrociatore nemico distrutto.
Fuck. These guys started chiming in? That was not part of the plan. Fuck. Then I have to commit to going in. I actually don't want to go in on that target, but I gotta respect that angle.
Avvistato cacciatorpediniere nemico.
Okay, that worked. That was all 3 cruisers dead. But I think my team might still throw this. We'll see. At least we saved our carrier because of that. I'm sailing straight for a while to make sure he didn't torp. But yeah, when you're fighting multiple ships at once, you pick the easiest to kill one. First you pick the easiest to kill one, then you pick the largest threat. And only then do you deal with the tanky one. In this case, the car was by far the tankiest one. Shit, they're still dying here though. Let's see if I can find the Amagi. Amagi has 32mm plating, which means I can pin him, but it's sketchy. You should make a video on target selection, but target selection is variable because it depends on the situation. In this case, Mogami was the best target because I knew these guys were furthest away, so I knew I could kill him and go dark. It's never that easy. It's never that this is always the best target to kill. I mean, usually it's a DD or a radar cruiser or a carrier, but there he is. Nice. He's still in the... He's a bit too close to normally start trading. Normally you don't want to trade this close to a battleship. But he's in that narrow passage, which means he can't turn broadside yet without grounding. He can shoot his front guns.
Avvistata corazzata nemica.
Fire, fire, fire. There we go. Nice step. Now we just keep shooting because we can't go dark anyway. He's gonna shoot one desperation. No.
La corazzata nemica sta colando. All right. La nostra vittoria è vicina.
No stopping yet, Creed guy.
God damn it. Whoa, what is that? That's a huge donut. I wanna go eat, man. Shit, I should turn off my music. Donuts. Oh, nice carrier did something useful.
La battaglia battaglia terminerà
It's winnable.
tra
It's
5
winnable.
minuti.
That 1 versus 3 I think won the game. Because otherwise they would have killed the CV and then they would have flanked my team. And then we would have lost. Now it's winnable game. Oh shit. What's with the great music, man? Is it sensible to hunt the CV? Depends on the situation. If he's mispositioned, like he was here, where they could actively shoot him, it's not a bad choice to finish him off because he's the biggest threat. But once I created Crossfire, I baited my carrier because I saw he had so much health. I baited him to drag them closer to give me that broadside to farm. Then it starts becoming really sketchy. If you're sacrificing ships to try to kill him, I don't like it. I think it's a poor choice. Amalfi's gonna die. I have so little health, but I got full defensive. How's my AA? I'm gonna go for the cap anyway. It's a smart choice to make. I don't know what health the CM has. And my Magi can dumpster those guys easily. Burn down the Amalfi, but I think the Maga is gonna dumpster him. He's been his name is literally Sniper, and he's been saving his health, so. Kauan kestää vielä ruokaa? Okei, aika optimaali. Carrier needs to come stop me. This should drag pressure away from my Mage. Because if it doesn't stop me, even if they kill and win here, the points from the cap are an issue. The only way they can win is by killing. So if the carrier has any sense, he should be coming from me now. Do you turn off? Yeah, okay. He has some sense. He's doing the right choice, right? He has to do this. So this is pressure off my battleship. How much AA is left? Not too much mid-range. Oh shit, I'm blocking it. Wait. Not too much mid-range, but a lot of long-range. Normally you want to press Z to turn off and turn on AA. But I think he's gonna sail into it because I got the AA duration mod. Okay, never mind, it ran out. What wine are you drinking? Roma Rosso something. I can't remember what it was called. It's an Italian one. But yeah. This game was won basically in that 1 versus 3. Without that, I'm pretty sure this would have been a guaranteed loss. So when people say they had no impact on the outcome of a match, that was a pretty good example of something where nothing but player skill was the deciding factor. Dying there against them would have lost the game, absolutely guaranteed. You don't always get those kind of decisive factors to show off a game if they're gonna be a win or a loss. Sometimes you get like really blurry lines, like you miss position, but it's not instantly obvious. I would like to see an aim guide for certain weak spots like Yamato and French cruisers. In general, shooting underneath the turrets is like a really good idea. Even if you're not getting citadels, shooting under the turrets, look, there's this thing on ships. This thing exists on ships. These barbettes. These will not score citadels, but hitting these will disable the turret. So if you're shooting underneath the turrets, even if you're not hitting the citadel, you can still hit these parts, and that will knock out turrets. And if you hit them with enough damage, you break them. So even if you're not getting a kill, you are heavily hampering the opponent. And so on some ships, like let's show a French ship. Where's Saint Louis, for example? Where's French? Saint Louis. On some ships, they have layered armor. You see this? Spaced armor. There's a layer of armor here, and then there's another layer of armor behind. And this acts like a kind of troll, because sometimes your shells pin this part, then they arm and kind of like shatter on this part. Or because of the angle, they shatter against this part. But note how the way the citadel is shaped. None of this exists. None of this exists underneath the front turrets. You see how it actually extends all the way to the side, and there's no spaced armor here. So on French cruisers especially, you want to aim underneath the front turrets. DDs will struggle to citadel here, because DDs have to punch through 145mm of spaced armor. That's never gonna happen. But if they're aiming here, they only have to punch through 100mm, and usually pretty easy to citadel here. On some ships, you just get better angles if you shoot underneath the turrets. Missouri, Iowa, ships like these, shooting underneath the... Montana. The difference is... Let's see, where's my Montana? For example, if you're shooting a ship that's angled like this, if you try to shoot the belt, he's really, really well angled. But because of the way the bow is shaped, if you look at from above, you see that this actually gives you a much flatter angle. This gives you a much flatter angle if you're here than this. So whereas this might shatter or bounce, this you might pen. So if ship is pushing towards you, aiming underneath the turrets also gives you a higher chance of getting penetrations. So when in doubt, when in confusion, not sure, underneath the turrets on most ships is a good idea. There are exceptions. Like